Hello everyone. Welcome to this revision session. Today I am here with chapter 2, that is microorganisms friend and foe, and this is the revision video. In this we will mainly that means discuss about the various types of the microorganisms. So first is start that what are microorganisms? The meaning of micro that means very small or tiny. So microorganisms are very small or tiny organisms which can't be seen by our naked eye, and they can be observed only under microscope. Here some are the pictures of the microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, algae, fungi and protozoa. So these are the various types of the microorganisms which mainly we have to discuss in this chapter. Let's know first, students, that what is microbiology. As you know, the meaning of micro that is very small, and biology that means the study of the living things. So microbiology that is the branch of the science which deals with the study of the microorganisms. And do you know who is called the father of microbiology? Anton von Leeuwenhoek. He is known as the father of microbiology because that means first of all observed the first living cell, that was bacterial cell, and later on various cell has been observed. And might be some question come in your mind that what are the instrument that is used to observe this small or tiny organism. So that is a microscope. So what is microscope? Microscope that is an instrument which is used to magnify small objects, and there are various types of the microscope like light microscope, x-ray microscope, electron microscope. In light microscope there is simple microscope, compound microscope. So that means first you know that what are the characteristics of the microorganisms, what are the, you can say, the common characteristics which is present in all microorganisms, and later on we will discuss about the one by one of each organisms. So let's start with the characteristics. First is microorganisms. They are prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic in nature. That means the bacteria and the blue-green algae that are prokaryotic in nature, in which that means nucleus is not surrounded by the nuclear membrane, and other like algae, protozoa, all are eukaryotic, in which that means the nucleus that is surrounded by the nuclear membrane, and other membranous bound cell organelles are also present. Next is they are widely spread. That means they spread everywhere, in air, water, in hot spring, inside the body also. So in this way that means we can say they are omnipresent. Next is mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition that is different in different types of the microorganisms, like some are autotrophic, they can synthesize their own food, some are heterotrophs, depends on the other, and some are parasitics also, that means they depends on the host. Next is that means microorganisms. Not all microorganisms are useful. Some are useful. They are used in various purposes like in making bread, curd, antibiotics, medicines, and some are harmful, which causes various diseases in plants, animals, and human beings. So in this way that means we can say that microorganisms are useful as well as harmful. So these are the some common characteristics. uh, in our next video, students, we will that means discuss about the bacteria that is the first living organisms on the earth surface. So in this in our next video we will discuss that means how they appears on the earth surface, what is their that means a structure, shape and size, and what are the useful and harmful effects of the bacteria. Okay, so I think whatever the topic that is discussed in this video, that should be clear to you. Okay, thank you students. So wait for the next video for the, and that means know more about the bacteria.